will kick it away to start. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a 4th quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
To the air, it's Jordan. Coming after it. Blasted as he lets it go. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
First down here for the offense. Running back searching for a hole. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Mahomes. They're trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Scrambling away. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the 1st down.
And the quarterback's in the pocket, and he decides to take off and scramble and just couldn't get to the 1st down marker. You could tell he wanted to pass the football. Maybe it wasn't there. Maybe he scrambled a little bit too soon. But usually when you take off, you better know you're going to get close to that 1st down marker and get it.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He makes the connection. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the 1st half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
And he breaks into the open. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, 49ers. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. The kickoff unit about to go to work. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Line gets set, first down. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Charlotte 7, Texas Tech 0.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Mahomes. Throwing right. Got his man. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Shakes off the defender. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
Trying to get to him. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
Texas Tech.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he made the extra point without problem. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse. And they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Picked off. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defender some credit here. I think Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up, he plugged it.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Wants to throw on third down. Floating away. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. Fourth down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll leave it with him. And the 49ers brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Looking for room, it's Gordon. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down line.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Shows him the stiff arm. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Just enough time to get off one more snap.
That's another Charlotte.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Niners!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll try the right side. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. The 49ers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. And you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. That's reeled in. It's golden. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice job playing physical by the defense. That's a great job. He catches the ball, gets a yard, and the defense goes, no, sir, you go no more. And now, next time he catches it, where's that dude at? I'm going to find him. Stay away from him.
Getting some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to take off. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Really nice job by the defense. Here in the second half, they've got to have the mentality with the lead. If we just don't give up any more points, we get the W. We got to make big plays on 3rd down. They made a big one there.
This offense has failed on its previous 2 4th down attempts, but they need to keep this drive alive. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Charlotte 14, Texas Tech 7.
And the 49ers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Dropping back, it's Mahomes. Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Defense were always trying to get some tips, break on the football, get a tip, get it up in the air. Nice job by the player breaking the football and forcing the invitation.
Certain moments in the game are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Finds his tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline and you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, and they convert. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks...
Afterburners! No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. And this fumble bounces out of bounds. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. At the 20, he's got space. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
They'll give it to the back. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Mahomes. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this game.
They'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. He's looking to throw. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Red Raiders!
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
Firing to the right, complete. He gets it into the end zone, and the two-point try is good, and the late gamble pays off by giving them the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. And if you list the priorities here, Jesse, first thing, get your kicker into his comfort zone. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking for a man. It's Jordan. He's going up top here late in the game. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
One of the reasons this defense is so hard to move the football on, they've got a safety back there who's just reading the QB's eyes, and he's so athletic and so fast. He's able to break passes up, and right now, it's like he's just toying with the quarterback. He's inviting him to try and take some shots, knowing that he's going to get there to disrupt the ball.
They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get in.
Looking for the end zone. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to pass it on second down. He's not afraid to go deep. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's another Charlotte.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Nerves of steel. Right down the boulevard on the game-winning chip shot. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. You know, I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played late.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget those